Hello Seekers, welcome to Puneet's Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. I made a video on Saturn Mahadasha, an explanation and understanding about it, and I am getting a lot of requests to make video on few Antardasha in Shani Mahadasha which can create some issues in life. One of such Antardasha is Rahu Antardasha in Shani Mahadasha. So what happens when Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha falls in the life of a person? We will try to find it out. This is a video for academic interest. It totally depends on where your Saturn is, where your Rahu is, what age are you getting this Mahadasha, because if a person who is encountering this Mahadasha at 12 years of age, the Mahadasha will behave totally differently than a person who will encounter this Mahadasha at 50 years of age. But this video is more like a general understanding about the combination of Shani and Rahu. So do not forget to hit like on this video and hit subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, the links are in the description box below. If you want to take my consultation, you can drop me an email. Email ID is also in the description box below. So let's start with an understanding of Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha. Rahu is a mysterious planet. Rahu is something that completely hides and Saturn exposes it. When Saturn Mahadasha comes and Rahu Antardasha comes, what usually happens is that the mystery of Rahu, the enigma of Rahu, tries to clash with the reality of Shani. The practicality of Saturn and the illusion of Rahu collides. In this planetary war, Saturn must win. Depending upon the planetary position in your horoscope, whether it's Rahu who is powerful or whether it's Saturn who is powerful, it will depend who will guide. But yes, because Saturn is the Mahadasha and Rahu is the Antardasha, Rahu is inside the Saturnian energy. And that is why Rahu is a force. Imagine a rocket trying to take off from the earth and trying to go high in the space. The gravity who binds us is Saturn, the boundary of the atmosphere. And Rahu is the burning of the gas, the thrust that is given to the rocket that forcefully takes the rocket out into the space. It can be an achievement for mankind. It is a big engineering feat. It's a big scientific leap, but you cannot stay there forever. The boundary is for our own good and for our own existence, and we have to respect the boundary of Shani. Rahu wants to break free, and that is the problem. Rahu is a planet that is defining new karma. It defines exploration, whereas Saturn defines a continuity of karma, the maintenance of dharma, the implementation of law and order. And Rahu doesn't want to listen any of this. So usually what is happening in the Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha is that the person tends to become rebellious. He tries to do something new. Yes, he will be trapped into a certain kind of lifestyle. He will be trapped into a certain kind of a problem and he would want to get out of it. If you are in a bad state of life, Rahu can help you come out of it, but then you have to understand that the phase is temporary. If you continue with the Rahu's illusion for approximately 3 years, after that it will be Saturn Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha. Saturn and Jupiter will then teach you what is right and what is wrong. And the problem that most of the people encounter with Saturn and Rahu combination in the Mahadasha Antardasha is that they forget the teachings of Shani. They forget to respect the boundary and they want to break free from everything in their life. 1 or 2 opportunities may come in your favor, and that gives you a hope that whatever you do will turn out to be successful. And that is why most of the people come and say that in Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha, most of their activities fail. They encounter losses in money, they face difficult scenario, and this is mostly for the people who have a bad Saturn. So it's like Saturn trying to punish you. It's like Saturn trying to allow Rahu to carry you away so that you learn through your own experience. Remember, Saturn is a planet. If there is a danger out there, Saturn won't stop you by holding your hand or trying to bless you. Saturn will simply poke his nose, bring his leg, you will fall down. Because you fall down, the chance that you will get up, and because you have got hurt, the chance that you will get up immediately and run is very less. And at that time, you may curse yourself that why did I fall? But if you go slow, you will realize that there was a steep fall and you could have died. A smaller problem protecting you from a larger mishap. But in case of Rahu, even if you fall, Rahu says get up. Rahu is unnecessary motivation, the motivation that you don't even need, and Rahu will ask you to get up and run. The moment you run, because Rahu is not going to reveal his motive, you will fall. Saturn's boundary will try to pull you back. It's like you are trying to run, but there is a rope attached to the back. And that is why if you put unnecessary efforts during Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha, maybe few, which is in tune with your horoscope, will become a reality, but others will fail. So what my suggestion for people with Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha is, unnecessary attempts should be avoided. That is the time to craft something new in life. See, Rahu is something new, exploration, going and learning something beyond, and Saturn is experience. So you can experience something that is outwardly. If you have a bad moon, if you have a weird kind of planetary position, and very few people can actually connect to other dimension. And at that time, if it can become tantric in nature, it can sometimes, rarely, becomes paranormal in nature. It can affect, if Saturn, Rahu and Moon are together, and if such kind of position comes, and if all other scenario is negative, it can create psychological disturbance. It can create hallucination. The person can go really extreme in his thoughts. If Saturn, Rahu and Mars are together, it can drive a person to do something which is not so legal, not so correct for humanity. So Saturn, Rahu is a combination that you should be always aware of. Not necessarily it will go bad, but this is not the time that you will try your luck. This is the time where you will experiment, but all experimentation should be done with proper protection. If you try to combine two chemicals without even knowing what you are doing, then it may cause explosion and you may die. But if you know, if you wear the necessary protection and you know what you are doing and you know that this is an experiment, that experiment may result into a new innovation, a new invention. That is good not only for you but for humanity, and that is what Saturn Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha should be used for. It should be used to renew your life. It should be used to get some new experience, trying something but taking baby steps. Saturn says don't jump but walk, take baby steps, take smaller steps, do POCs. But we as human beings just want to break free. You know why this nature comes in Saturn and Rahu? Because before Rahu you encountered Mars Antardasha. Saturn is brake and Mars is acceleration. On one hand, the Mahadasha is trying to put a brake on everything and trying to keep everything slow, whereas Mars is trying to put everything on speed. Few things in your life will also speed up, and that gives you an illusion in Rahu Antardasha that everything will go the way you plan, and that is exactly what not happens. In few cases, people go to gambling. In few cases, I have seen that people resort to substance abuse. And in few cases, I have seen that the intuitive power of the person increases to greater extent. Again, connect with the other world. Connect with what is not so normal. Now, where are you connecting? Which energy are you tapping is very important. It is also the good time for Kundalini meditation, deep meditation, awakening of spiritual force. Remember, Rahu is a serpent and Kundalini is also a serpent energy. And the Mooladhara chakra, which is the base chakra, gets most activated in Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha. Now, what you should do in this Antardasha is pray to Lord Shiva. Ask for patience. Walk slowly. Take more responsibility on your head that you can fulfill. Keep yourself busy. Always keep your mind occupied. Rahu is going to affect your thoughts and Saturn is karma. So your karma will be affected immediately. Rahu can malign your karma and you won't even realize. But when Jupiter will come, then you will realize. So what in this case you have to do mostly is pray, meditate, do Hatha Yoga, Kriya Yoga, maybe go to nature, go to mountains, explore new places, go to new religious places, go to places of ancient origin. And then you will see that the Saturn Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha is going to give a very positive result to you. In spite of wherever Rahu is, because Rahu is a new karma, it is always originated from the thoughts in your head. If your moon can control this. And if your moon is powerful, you can actually make the best out of this transit. Let me know how you feel about this video. If you like this kind of video, lot more such academic videos also will come on this channel. Do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. This is your host Puneet. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.